Welcome to this short instructional video on creating a graph using Microsoft Excel. I'm your host, Dan. We will try to accomplish 3 goals during this session. Number 1, by entering data in the spreadsheet, you will be able to create multiple types of graphical representations of that data. Second, using the design tools in Excel, you will be able to modify your graph's title, colors, legends, and more. And finally, when the graph is finished, you can export the graph as a PDF for easy viewing. Sounds simple enough? Great! It's time to start rolling. First, open Microsoft Excel from the Windows Start menu. All versions of Excel from 2003 to the present version, 2010, are opened the same way. Now we see the default spreadsheet on the screen in front of us. There are 2 ways to input data in order to make a graph, either vertically or horizontally. Either way is fine, but for this tutorial, we will use the horizontal data input method. You'll want to make the categories for your data next. Let's say this graph will be used to compare the prices of 4 cars your company is interested in buying for its employees. For those of you who might not know, each block on the spreadsheet is called a cell. Type in the names of the cars on the spreadsheet, each in a separate cell. You follow me so far? Good. Now, type the prices of the cars below the cells with the corresponding name. You should now have 4 cars listed horizontally with 4 prices listed underneath. Next, click in the first cell, drag to the right 4 cells, and down 1 cell to highlight all the data you have just entered. Now comes a very important step. Click the Insert tab along the control bar at the top of the screen. You will see several options for graph making appear. We'll keep this one simple with a column graph. Click the column graph button and bam! A column graph with your data appears. Pretty cool, huh? Now let's customize your graph for a professional look. Click on different components of the graph to modify them individually, such as the color and borders of the columns can be changed. Highlight each separate column by double-clicking, then right-click and select Format Data Point. Other components of the graph can be modified the same way, including the walls, the floor, the entire background, and the properties of the text. Next, click the Layout tab along the control bar for options to add a title or modify your legend, and even more options after that. It's all up to you. Your graph is looking very professional. Now it's time for the final steps. To publish your graph as an Adobe PDF file, select the graph, then click the drop-down Windows menu at the top left corner of your screen. Select the Save As PDF option. Congratulations, you have just created a graph using Microsoft Excel. Now you can use the slick new graph to help win over your boss when it comes time to buying the company car that you want. Let's review. You can start by entering data into cells either horizontally or vertically. To create the basic structure of the graph, click and drag to highlight all data you wish to include in the graph. Click the Insert tab along the control bar, then pick the type of graph you want to use. Some properties of the graph can be modified by clicking on the graph. Other properties of the graph can be modified by clicking the Layout tab on the control bar, including titles and legends. When all is set and done, save the graph as a PDF file. Simple enough, right? Let's take a look at our 3 objectives. We have met all three of these objectives. Well, I hope you enjoyed our lesson on making graphs in Microsoft Excel. Now you can create professional looking data representations in no time at all. I'm your host, Dan. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day.